Todd Smith, president of ActivEngage, talks about what automotive customers are looking for today.
We saw cash for clunkers end. That was a very interesting time, especially from our side of the business, since we see website traffic, conversations through chat, email, etc. So it was pretty interesting to see the huge spike in volume of traffic considering cars. We saw September kind of fall off, and it was almost like the people from August were pulled forward into the marketplace. So September was soft. But we're seeing October picking back up a little bit, and that's one thing we're seeing right now, because on average we handle a little over 125,000 chat conversations on behalf of auto dealers monthly. So inside that, we get to really see it pretty in depth what the conversations are about. But I'm looking back, as August was pretty amazing with the cash for clunkers content. We also see, I think, really social media is finally taking hold with dealers, and we're excited about that. I don't think dealers have, let's say, gotten that whole process down yet. I don't think anybody has, but we're excited to see dealers getting involved with that piece of the space, and again, reaching new ways to communicate with their shoppers. And obviously tools like Facebook, Twitter, Flickr for pictures, and some of the other social sites really offer new channels for customer engagement.
What are the concerns? What are the consumers talking about?
Number one thing people look for is availability of product. We were very surprised that it wasn't price. Price came in at second. Availability was obviously, I said, first. Price second. Third had to deal with more of a lot of service questions. So could they book oil changes? Can they come in today without an appointment? So we get a good series of that. But it's interesting that we can break down the conversations pretty simply at this point, that they're going to take what we consider a pretty straight track. People always want to know, again, up front, availability of product. Then they'll want to know pricing, lease information, and then they'll want to know a little bit more about the dealership, not only on how the dealership does business, leasing programs that are available, rebates and incentives is probably our third biggest piece of it. So that's really, the conversations wrap around those few aspects of the business right now, besides when we have the anomaly of cash for clunkers, or if there's a national program being run for a certain make and model, maybe let's say a Nissan lease rate, then obviously the conversations will tend to rise for that specific product on those dealership websites.